The Three of Arrows, this card, it's called Follow Your Heart. The takeaway the takeaway from this card goddamn, I've been talking to y'all about this all week. Yeah, so the takeaway from this card is about being honest. The card says follow your heart or listen to your heart. The card is about being honest. It's not just about listening to your heart. I've been talking to y'all about this, especially in that live I did maybe day before yesterday that I entitled They Not Like Us and I'm Not Like Them. Seems to be the theme for the week, because this card is about that energy. I went off that night about how people have not yet acquired enough information and experiences to have a healthy sense of discernment, how to be able to weed out the plethora of people who are going to continue to come to the surface, casting a net of the mother's language to pull in, people for their own fucked up purposes. How do you discern who is genuine when talking about the mother, when using the mother's language, when casting spells with a silver tongue to attempt to woo you away from her truth? How do you discern? How does your information inform your intuition when trying to understand what it is you're experiencing and witnessing when coming through this medium that we have? Who is really about that life? This card is about your actions lining up with your words, because in this deck, the arrows energy, the arrows is synonymous with the swords of the traditional deck, and they treat the swords in this deck as an anagram for words. You can mix the word sword up and it becomes words. The sword, your weapon, whether it's a weapon of aggression or a weapon of protection and defense, your words are your sword. It is your instrument, right? And the arrows is synonymous with that, because same thing with the sword. It is about the intention of your heart that will determine whether the arrow is loosed for malevolent reasons or benevolent reasons. It is about your heart. It is about the drawer of the arrow that determines the intention of what happens, its impact on the other end. You feel me? This card says, if a person's words do not match their actions in the real world, that's all you need to know. It says, don't listen to what they say out their mouth alone. Don't listen to what they say out their mouth alone. This was what the cards say. Trust your instincts. Trust your intuition to inform you of who they are and what their character is and what their intentions are when they loosing words. When they loosing words into the universe, like they loose that sword from their goddamn sheath, or they loose that motherfucking arrow from the bow. You need to know who is on the other end of that arrow. You need to know who has the hand around the sheath of that goddamn sword to understand what the outcome will be. To understand what the outcome will be. Will the outcome be something that, according to this, always has to benefit the good of the whole? Or will it be something that is used to harm others? This is your words. We get caught up. That's why Black people, more than anybody, get caught up, is because we are people of flair. We love flair, and there's nothing wrong with that. But our flair has been used against us for some time now. Our music, our songs, our poetry, our swag on the pulpit, every way that we seek some kind of peace in a world of insanity has now been used against us. So the words are not enough. Who is it that is loosing the words? This is what you need to know. This is how you can all listen. I do not have to have a crystal ball. I do not have to be a motherfucking soothsayer to explain to you why in the first 2 minutes of any video that I have been sent, it ain't what I'm on. It is not what I'm on. And that is not to slander anybody. That is not to fuck up nobody's flow. But baby, this is the period that we in. There's so many people out here that y'all love. I done watched 15 motherfucking videos that y'all done sent me. Y'all in general done sent me. Ooh, check out this person. What you think about that? I sent the whole long ass email to a sister who sent me a goddamn video. Literally 2.5 seconds into the video, I was like, oh my God, here the fuck we go. But holding true to my word, I watched the whole hour-long goddamn motherfucking video. And then with an informed, because I had to watch it to be informed, you feel me? Even though I knew it was about to be some bullshit, to give her an informed response to her email, which I did. But that's what the spirit of discernment allows me to do. And I'll be honest, I'm a Virgo, so I am still very self-critical. So it is not above me to be like, okay, maybe my knee-jerk response to something that I am sent is still my conditioning from my life as a hardcore revolutionary. You feel me? There's a lot of baggage that came with that shit. There's kind of like an arrogant supremacy that comes with Black Power shit. Everybody is below you because they just ain't on your level. So I'm like, okay, is this what I'm experiencing as this visceral immediate response? You feel me? Okay, maybe that's what it is. So let me get out of my way and walk into this video with an open spirit and an open mind, because it could be residual effects from my life as a Black nationalist. Let me enter into the space with a spirit of open-mindedness so I can adequately discern. You feel me? Even though my spirit's like, there's some bullshit, but go ahead and do what you gonna do, Virgo. Your Virgo self gonna analyze before you jump the fuck into a response. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? It didn't take no time out my life, right? Our discernment has to be on point. Everybody and their daddy wants to be a conscious leader, a spiritual guru these days. Child, y'all know I got a folder in my YouTube. No more gurus, no more preachers, no more yogis, no more motherfucking leaders, none of that shit. That the age of that shit is done. You feel me? No bullshit as it approaches, and dismiss it immediately. Trust your spirit. Don't waste your time. I appreciate you, Janet. But you know what? I do not have the benefit of doing that right now, because I know, first of all, I know that the people who take the time to email me, they are searching for something and they need help in this journey of understanding discernment, how to recognize the trash from the real. You understand? How to recognize the mother in something that on the surface seems like, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. How to, what did Cyrock say? She said, rooting out the snakes in tall grasses. You feel me? There's another girl, I forget what I saw it on, but she says, understanding and learning how to see, what did she say? How to see the forest through the sleeves. You understand the old saying, you can't see the forest for the trees, or something like that? She said, how to see the forest through the sleeves. You feel me? So I get it. And I accept that. That's the position that I have placed myself in doing what I'm doing here, is to open myself up to teach people who may be new, who may be infants in this journey, on what are the telltale signs? What are the catchphrases and buzzwords that help them to discern and wade through the plethora of bullshit that's going to be out there before they can get to the essence of where the mother exists, where she resides, the truth of who she is, not just catchphrases and buzzwords and shit. You feel me? Okay, so that's all I'm gonna say about that. But that's what this card is about. The Three of Arrows. If you have any questions about somebody that you are following, the first thing you do is Google them. Find a Facebook page. I don't know. Do what you got to do to find out who they are in their life. And even that is only going to give you so much information. You feel me? But my whole life is on the internet. I'll be honest. I've been doing political activism and revolutionary work for a long time. So my social media trail is long. Hell, I can still Google and find my MySpace page on this bitch. You feel me? So my life is long up on here. And I've never felt the need to hide who I am on my social media. What you see is what you get. God damn it. You feel me? So anyway, I have another arrows card. As a matter of fact, several arrows cards in this read. Hold on, let me check my text just to make sure this homegirl hasn't texted me yet. She ain't outside somewhere, fucking stranded trying to get into my place.